From Ledyard, Connecticut, a quack you hear, the cyber kernels, year by year. Team 1740, bold and bright, building robots, day and night. This year's bought, a sight to see, with X2 Swerve, wild and free! Two-stage elevator reaching high, a wrist that grabs, then scores nearby. Coral scoring levels 1 through 4, but algae's safe, they can't do more. Every bot climber ready to ascend, victory's calling till the very end. Week 3 at URI, week 4 at WPI, hoping for New England's reaching for the sky. A little behind, but they won't give in. The cyber kernel's determined to win.
And that was Group A. Before we dive into a little bit more about these teams, we will start our first giveaway of the evening. So type in LINK, L-I-N-K, for this awesome giveaway from 9496. Don't forget, you must be following to enter, and we'll draw for that after we talk about these teams. Let's head over and talk about Group A.
Yeah, so right off the bat, starting with 9496, some awesome videography on the robot, extremely clean. I love how wide the intake is from the human player station. I think a lot of teams might struggle a little bit to get narrow funnels lined up in square, but they obviously did a great job thinking through that. Looks like this robot's going to be a great contender to assist with the Coral RP and the co-op. Being able to put the LG in the processor is going to help them as well. So you can root them on this season, week 1, so just next week at Gainesville, week 3 at Asheville, and week 4 at Mecklenburg County district events. So good luck to 9496 Link as they continue their tremendous success from last season. Now, if you guys remember, we talked about them a lot. They won 3 district events and the North Carolina District Championship as rookies. So a great year for them last year, and they look like they've got another robot to do it again. And then after that, who's ready to rock? 5346. I struggled with that twice too now. Brings Poseidon to REEFSCAPE, and this robot's unique. I think it's a departure from kind of the main architecture we've seen so far this season. It's a little robot that shows you don't need a lot of complexity to compete in this game. I love they have separate mechanisms for Coral and Algae, and they both look like they do the job well. Coral on all levels of the reef, Algae in the processor. Last year they went 44-18, and they picked up a blue banner at Woodhaven and first in Michigan, so you can catch them again this year in Ferndale coming up also week 1 and Troy week 4. So good luck to 5346, the Cybercats. Connor, who'd you have for this group?
Yeah, so up first on my list, we got 343 Metal in Motion. So awesome reveal video. First off, where are my Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock kids at?
Nice.
I love the song Barracuda. Great song to put in your reveal video. Very, very simple robot. Mechanically, it can play like 90% of the game. Very simple mechanisms. The split funnel is a very interesting design choice there. It really kind of helps out with doing the deep climb on the back of the robot, make sure that the anchor doesn't come in contact. And then a big giant wheel on the front to remove algae from the reef and pick up game pieces and all that fun stuff. You can see them competing week 2 at Hartsville and week 4 at North Charleston. Next up, we got 1740, the cyber kernels. And 1740 has got a really special place in my heart, as that's our 166 first event win ever was with 1740. So we always like to reminisce about that kind of stuff. The music choice, very, very different from your typical reveal video. I would love to know the reasoning. So Kyle, I know you're watching, DM me, buddy. I'd love to get the inside scoop on that. What I love about 1740 robots is since 2020, they've super, super simple mechanisms, but incredibly effective and awesome 3D printing, and always just a pleasure to have on your alliance at any event. You'll see them at URI Week 3 and WPI Week 4. And rounding out Group A, we have 8709 Pathfinder Tech Robotics. Always keeping it super simple, very basic funnel pass through to a static intake on a 3-stage elevator. Can score all 4 levels of coral on the reef. Doesn't appear that there's a climbing mechanism on the robot, but I would not be surprised if they add one on later in the season. You will be able to see them competing at Waterbury Week 2 and WPI Week 4.
All right. So with that said, Group A is in the books. We're going to go ahead and draw for that giveaway once again from our friends at Link. I did forget to mention, I apologize. I believe that the sweatshirt is a size large. So if you're like me, it will become a nice pajama shirt. So with that said, if we do draw your name, please go to funroboxnetwork.com and click the button that says giveaway winners, and we'll collect your information there. That's your opportunity. So the winner is going to be, great name, Person McPerson, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wonderful. So you are taking this home. Make sure, once again, go to funroboxnetwork.com. We'll get your info to get that sent out, and please expect typically 1 or 2 weeks for delivery as well, too. So with that said, we have drawn that giveaway. We're going to keep on rolling here into Group B.
Yeah, coming up in our Group B, we'll see 5 teams from 5 different regions, including 9280 High Altitude Robotics from Toluca, 2881 the Lady Cans out of Texas, 4362 Gems from Michigan. I think that might not be right anymore. 3928 Team Neutrino out of Iowa. And finally, 5010 Tiger Dynasty from Indiana.
Yeah, we end up swapping in. Robot Casserole is going to be joining this group as well.
Casserole.
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you cut me open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm open for what I won't receive. Falling for the promises, the emptiness
Let's get this over with. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's the thrill of one more kill, the last one to fall. Who never sacrifice their will. Don't ever look back on the world closing in. Beyond the attack with your wings of the wind. All the gates will begin. And it's sweet, sweet, sweet victory. Yeah. And it's ours for the taking. It's ours for the fight. And it's sweet, sweet, sweet victory. Yeah. And the war is ours to just shoot for the stars. If it feels right, and aim for my heart. If you feel like it, take me away and make it okay. I swear I'll behave. You wanted control, so we waited. I put on a show. Now I'm naked. You say I'm a kid. My ego is big, bruh. And it goes like this. Take me by the tongue and I'll know you. Kiss me till you're drunk and I'll show you all the moves like Jagger. I've got them moves like Jagger. I've got them moves like Jagger. I don't need to try to control you. Look into my eyes and I'll own you with them moves like Jagger. I've got them moves like Jagger. I've got them moves like Jagger. Maybe it's hard when you feel like you're broken and scarred. Nothing feels right, but when you're with me, I'll make you believe that I've got the key. Oh, so get in the car. You can ride it wherever you want. Get inside it when you wanna steer. But I'm shifting gears. I'll take it from here. Oh yeah, yeah. And it goes like this. Take me by the tongue and I know you. Kiss me till you're drunk and I'll show you all the moves like Jagger. I've got them moves like Jagger. I've got them moves like Jagger.
Group B is in the books. Let's start our next giveaway from our friends at the Thrifty Bot. For a $50 Thrifty Bot gift card, type in Very Thrifty right now. Make sure you are following our channel, and we'll draw from that after we talk about Group B coming up here on screen.
All right, yeah, I'll kick things off with 9280 high altitude. They're coming out with what I think looks like a really well-designed robot. They have a 2-stage elevator with a ramp feeding a pass-through coral funnel, in addition to an algae mechanism that looks intended only for the processor, but not the net. Frankly, I think a lot of teams are going to regret not building a robot just like this. They're going to be very competitive at both the Leon Regional in week 3 as well as the Midwest Regional in week 5. Super cool video as well. I love how they demonstrate all the functionality and they get the point across in a video that's just over a minute long. I've also had a fun time following their Open Alliance thread on Chief Delphi, and I highly recommend that you check it out. Next up, I'll comment on 2881, the Lady Cans. They have a super cool design this season with a 2-stage elevator carrying a unique end effector that appears to be a pivoting arm with a pivoting wrist and a suction cup for algae. Maybe their most unique function is using their arm and elevator for their deep climb with a Penn State style RI3D deep climb through the frame, right? Their coral intake is incredibly compact, so I'll be very interested to see how that functions in a live competition setting with, lining up in real play. We won't need to wait very long to see them in action as they compete in week 1 in Waco in the FIT district.
Yeah, Lady Cans, great team, by the way. Next up, we do have Robot Casserole, 1736 out of Peoria, Illinois. I've known Robot Casserole and quite a few people on the team for a long time here, and they're one of the nicest teams you'll ever find around and always a solid competitor every single year. The robot looks great overall, decent cycle times, and I'm sure a lot more optimization to come with this team as well, too. I can't wait to see them compete, but they got a couple really tough events in week 2 and week 4 coming up here, so good luck to Robot Casserole. Next up, another team, a big fan of a long time, Team Neutrino. I always remember them when I used to MC in Minnesota from a long time ago. So great music choice, by the way. Like the progression going through the build season. Looks like a very interesting deep climb that they're doing as well, too. And they're competing in weeks 2 and weeks 5. And also my favorite Chinese restaurant team, robotics team, it is 5010 Tiger Dynasty coming out of Indiana. Shout out to Ryan, by the way. This team, really cool stuff. They've really been quickly rising through the ranks in Indiana and doing a great job at their competitions. Video showing some localization, and multi-stage elevator scoring, and something we haven't seen on a ton of teams overall, the ability to score in the barge as well, too, which I thought was really cool. So best select the 50-10 in weeks 1 and 3, hopefully more with DCMP as well, too. And for those who don't know, with the very thrifty giveaway, Ryan Donio, who is the owner of that company, is a mentor on 5010 as well. So good tie-in with that. Let's go ahead and draw for that giveaway. We're going to keep these going really quick. So hopefully you're getting your entries in really quick on here. Very thrifty was the keyword. Once again, if you win, please go to funroboxnetwork.com, click the giveaway winner button near the bottom of the page, and we'll get you in for that. The winner of that is going to be Derby8218. Derby8218. Congratulations. You're taking home a $50 Thrifty Bot gift card when you go to funroboticsnetwork.com. Let's keep it rolling and talk about Group C.
Yeah, coming up, we got Group C. Here are the teams in that group. We have 2539 Krypton Cougars, 8592 Newton Squared, 1418 Vivictus, 222 Tigertrons, and 1540 the Flaming Chickens.
Daylight come and me want go home. Tap banana till the morning come. Daylight come and me want go home. Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. Daylight come and me want go home. Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. Daylight come and me want go home. Live 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch. Daylight come and me want go home. 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch. Daylight come and me want go home. Day is a day, oh. Daylight come and me want go home. Day is a day, is a day, is a day. Daylight come and me want go home. A beautiful bunch, a ripe banana. hide the deadly black tarantula. Daylight come and we want to go home. Live 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot punch. Daylight come and we want to go home. 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot punch. Daylight come and we want to go home. That is a day.
Let's start our giveaway for Group C. It's from our friends Krypton Cougars. They're giving away this awesome 2539 t-shirt. If you're interested, type Krypton with a K, Krypton. That's your keyword in order to enter. Don't forget to follow the channel. We'll draw for this after we talk about Group C. Who do we got up?
Yeah, Group C up first is 2539 Krypton Cougars. I love the music choice for this video, first of all. It's got that very laid-back kind of vibey feel, but it really just allows the robot to really speak for itself in this video. The multi-scoring axis arm really packs a punch for how much performant it is, but also for how small it is in size as well. The end of the video really caught me off guard with the students spinning in a circle with the game pieces over their heads. That was a really nice layer of comic relief right at the end of the video. Yeah. You can catch Krypton Cougars next weekend at Hatboro Horsham and week 3's Springside Chestnut Hill. Next up in Group C, we had 8592 Newton Squared. 8592 is coming in with a great song choice, really digging the instrumental there. They are repping #Sideways Elevator Gang. They have a static funnel that feeds coral to an arm with a wrist on an elevator. Scores on the opposite side of the funnel. Their scoring mechanism appears to have the ability to manipulate algae. We didn't see it in the video, but you will just have to wait and see when they make their debut next weekend at Glen Allen and then later in the season at Blacksburg, week 4. Justin, what do you got for the rest of Group C?
I had 1418, and I do enjoy these videos that Tower kind of has encouraged teams to do, is to showcase not only their robot, but also portions of their build season along the way. And we saw that a lot in their video, which I loved. The robot is also capable of scoring on all 4 levels of the reef, which is awesome, and a really cool center deep climb, which I thought was going to be a very common way of climbing this year, and the RA3D Penn State team made it look easy. Some teams obviously went the opposite direction, but this team here pulled off a really awesome center climb. You can catch them week 2 in Pasadena and week 4 in Alexandria, both in the Chesapeake district. So good luck to Victus 1418. Following them was 222, the Tigertrons. They've put together another awesome machine following up on their 29-16 season last year, where they picked up a win in Mount Olive. A very, very cool looking end effector that can handle both coral and removing algae from the reef. The robot can score on all 4 levels, and they can descore algae, which I think is an overlooked aspect of this game for a lot of teams. This robot will be an awesome addition to any alliance, and you can track them trying to defend their win in Mount Olive week 2 and Warren Hills week 4. So good luck to 222, the Tigertrons. And lastly, one of my favorite teams in the PNW district, the Flaming Chickens 1540, bringing a super competitive robot to the field. My first one of the night, featuring a ground intake of coral, which will not be a common feature tonight, I assure you. So congrats to them on pulling that off on top of a robot that can score coral on all levels. These score algae very well on top of that. And I really liked the clip at the end talking about some comic relief, kind of in a, looks like a love-hate relationship with the deep cage perhaps, but maybe we'll see them get that climber squared away week 2 in Clackamas or week 4 at Wilsonville. So good luck to 1540, the Flaming Chickens.
What a great Group C, and let's go ahead and draw for that giveaway in Group C from our friends Krypton Cougars. Once again, Krypton was the keyword in order to win that. If you do win, please go to funroboxnetwork.com, click the button at the bottom of the page. It's going to be Kelsey06, KLEESI06. Congratulations to you. Make sure you go to funroboticsnetwork.com in order to claim that awesome giveaway. And we're going to go into Group Delta, or Group D. By the way, somebody was asking before, we are going to go through Group F and then have a finale group at the end, which I know it starts with F also. But so Group F and then a finale group. That's kind of our order of operations today. But we're going to Group D on here, which is going to feature, this has 5 awesome teams. Starting out, 3767 TC Titans from Michigan. 9047 Techmaker Robotics coming in from Brazil. So cool to have a team from Brazil, part of Premier Night. 3494 the Quadrangles from Indiana. 4499, one of my favorite teams, the Highlanders from Colorado. And man, I don't even know how we're pronouncing 5-digit numbers these days, but 10014 Rebellion coming in from Prosper, Texas. Let's take a look at these awesome teams.
You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro. Don't waste your time no more. Who the f*** are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna f***ing do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're dreaming. There's no way that you make it. And maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Are you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Are you just gonna take that? Or will you fight back?
You were talking about that mainstream, got it real easy, like she got the call back. Dropping underneath that if breeze, wanna watch your knees weak when they pass my name by. You know you sound good, but go and try good rap. So if you have to come to see me, show some dignity, don't tell me how to live life. Go back at it again. Don't need to be in love to have a little romance. Sing it on the spot, so watch the crowd dance. And even if they're petrified, I hear their hearts prance. And I can be free from my tyranny. With my emotions, they're coasting and rotate on repeat.
Stomp to the beat, make it boom bap. Tell me where the party is. I'll be pulling up like a bootstrap. When they see me coming, they say, "Who's that?" They know my groove's intense. Like a summer camp, I could put a boost in your mood. As a matter of fact, faster than a heartbeat Cadillac. If we hit the wall, make it bounce back. I'm not giving up, till your hands clap. They're out dancing in the streets. Get the feeling, just move your feet, break it free.
Yeah, I know that you want it.
Yeah, they're out dancing in the streets.
Robots.
All right, let's start our giveaway for the next in the Group D. It's from our friends at Rebellion. They're giving away a, I believe it's a red or blue t-shirt in small, medium, large, or extra large. Type Rebellion in chat right now. That's your opportunity to win this awesome t-shirt from our friends at Rebellion. And don't forget, we do have a lot more giveaways coming in. Please make sure you are following the channel as well. Let's go into some of these teams and talk more about Group D on here, starting out with our friends TC Titans coming in from Michigan. I really like this reveal. By the way, I saw it in chat. There's been some great music choices so far in premiere night. And, you know, when you think about what makes a good reveal video for things, or just a good compilation video at all, great music, editing to the beat, things like that. And this team does a great job of doing that as well. So I can appreciate that. Some great transitions as well, too. And by the way, I don't know if anybody saw their hook mechanism for the climb, but it was this like turtle that popped out. I thought that was really cool. Like I saw that, I'm like, oh, that's awesome. Like, it's just, I love seeing little creative things that go into stuff. I mean, do they have to make that? No, but it looks awesome. And I love that. So competing weeks 1 and week 3, congrats to an awesome robot so far to TC Titans. Up next is going to be 9047, our friends from Brazil, Tech Maker Robotics. This submission came in right before our final cutoff, and I'm so glad that it did. Representing Brazil, I love the intro graphic for this. We see some scoring cycles demonstrated, interesting design with their chain-driven arm that comes out to score coral as well, too. They're only in their 3rd season. This team is looking great and sure to be a contender at their event week 3 in Brazil. Side note, guys, I don't know if you've seen the Brazil events, but like I need to get to one of these. Like it is a freaking party. It looks so cool. Like I really hope I can get out to Brazil and check out one of these events. That and like Quebec as well too. Both of those events just look so cool with that. Ryan, who you got?
Yeah, I've got 3494. I think this robot's an awesome example of a team that's narrowing their scope and focusing on only certain aspects of the game. 3494 can only score L1 and L2 coral while removing algae from the reef and scoring it into the processor. This is a team who captained the second alliance at the Indiana District Championship last season while winning a district event on their way there. These guys are going to be competitive again this season because they built within their means. Their show bumpers are also some of the cooler ones I've seen. We'll have to wait until week 3 and 4 when the quadrangles play back-to-back district events to see them in action. Next up, we've got 4499. And, you know, I think this might be one of my favorite robots I've seen this season, and I've seen a lot of robots. The pivoting wrist could end up being a pretty common feature on some of these high-powered teams. I know Spectrum's got one in their build log as well. 4499 has put a lot of attention to detail on this robot that you can see when you play the video on repeat. You'll catch something new every time. Their lowrider frame is going to help their center of gravity a ton. I'd be surprised if we see them tip this year. There isn't an element of the game that 4499 can't play on paper, from coral and algae, ground pickups, scoring both elements in all areas. They didn't show algae to the net, but it wouldn't shock me if they figure it out before their events. I would expect to see 4499 in the finals of both the Arkansas Regional and the Colorado Regionals this season,
100%.
With another trip to the FRC World Championship well within their reach. All right, next up we've got, and I'm going to say it right this time, Tyler, 10014. My initial impressions are that this is a very impressive rookie robot. I'm always impressed by teams that can pull off a 3-stage elevator while staying under the max weight. I think that's been a challenge for a lot of local teams this year, and while also playing the entire game, all while maintaining a reasonably low center of gravity. You know, some portions of their video show an algae mechanism on the side and others show it without the algae mechanism. So we'll have to see if that makes the final cut at their week 2 district event in Plano. One note is that it appears that they start to push the legal extension limit during their clever deep climb, their angled elevator deep climb. As long as they can manage to stay within the extension limit, I think it's going to be an awesome solution, an awesome robot.
Yeah, some great teams are going through here, and I just love all the creativity that's gone into this. Let's go ahead and draw for our giveaway from Group Delta. That is going to be for, once again, the Rebellion shirt. If you do win, please go to funroboticsnetwork.com. Click the button at the bottom of the page. You should get a form back, by the way. A lot of people ask, like, did you get my form? It should send you a response on that, by the way, 2. The winner of that is going to be Peyton Young, 461. Hey, Peyton, what's going on, buddy? You won a Rebellion t-shirt. Congratulations to you. We have clearly rigged it for Peyton to win, so congratulations on that. We didn't really, but if you're new to our show, I got to disclaim that. But so congratulations, Peyton, once again for winning that as well. We got a lot more great robot videos coming up. What's on deck next?
In Group E, you're going to see 6201, the Highlanders from Somerville, Massachusetts. 433, the Firebirds from Flowertown, PA. 3201, Ross Robotics from Hamilton, Ohio. 3218, Panther Robotics from Bonnie Lank, Washington. 10015. I'm gonna get bubbles from Aurora, Ontario, Canada, and 1732, Hilltopper Robotics from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
We're getting dressed up. I heard the starting gun. Let's bring the crowd in. Let's get this party going. It's either sink or swim. It's either live or die. I know what I want to do. I'd rather laugh than cry. I'd rather laugh than cry. All in or nothing at all. In it to win it, let's go far. All in or nothing at all.
I move like boom, boom, boom to the baseline. I shake the room, room, room like the baseline. And at the end of the song, I hit rewind so I can move, move, move to the baseline. I move like boom, boom, boom to the baseline. I shake the room, room, room like the baseline. And at the end of the song, I hit rewind, 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 And at the end of the song, I hit rewind so I can move, move, move to the.
And that was Group E. Fantastic set of teams we'll be talking about in just a moment. But before we do that, let's start our next giveaway from our friends at Andy Mark. Just a heads up, this is USA shipping only. However, if you are not from the US, Andy Mark will send you a gift card. So this is for the Coors 40 Brush DC motor controller. Type in Coors for the late Mark Coors, the co-founder of Andy Mark. The Coors 40 is a handy speed controller for robotics and hobby market alike. The controller has built several built-in protectors, including ground loss protection for PBM, thermal, and so much more. So type Coors in chat. That's your opportunity to win. And let's talk about Group E.
So we're going to start off with 6201, the Highlanders. Clean looking bumpers was the first thing I noticed. One of the biggest changes for bumper rules is teams had a lot more flexibility with the design of their bumpers, and this team did it very, very well. So Plunk, their robot name, a super fast elevator, powered outtake. They can score on all levels of the reef. Their climb is also looking really solid. And although we didn't see them with any LG in their video, I don't think it's too far from where they're at to iterate into that. The robot also features a deep climb, and I think the simplicity of this robot allow them to get a lot of practice and definitely is allow them to increase their reliability. So good luck to them as they compete week 1 at Granite State and week 2 at Greater Boston. And that's 6201, the Highlanders. Next up was 433, and one thing I love watching these videos is how the music can really set the tone. This team was laying down a nice deep bass track to go along with their every bot and deep climb. This robot will be a huge help to alliances, especially those wanting to fill the upper levels of the reef and looking for someone that can run some algae and do some L1 coral. And this every bot from 433 is going to do that just fine. So you can track them in FMA week 1 at H&H and week 5 at Centennial. So good luck to 433. That's the Firebirds. And my last in this group was 3201, Ross Robotics and the robot Calypso. Another departure from the main architect. They went with a very low pivot telescoping arm that's definitely going to stand out on the field, and a field probably full of elevators and things like that. So I could have missed it. Though I didn't see them utilizing their arm to remove algae from the reef, I have to imagine it's not too far outside of their capabilities to utilize that, which they can use it for the processor, and certainly will assist them towards their RP goals for the season. So you can root them on all season as they progress through the regional schedule. I think this is my first team competing in regionals of the night. Week 2 in Arkansas and week 5 in Miami Valley. So good luck to 3201 Ross Robotics. Connor, who'd you have in this group?
Yeah, in my bunch starting off, we got 3218 Panther Robotics right off the bat. Super cool intro. Whoever worked on that on the team, massive props to you guys. I got thrown there for a loop for a little bit in the music transition. It started off with like the John Wick mode theme right over to Six Shooter, which is a classic reveal video song in my opinion. Another member of Sideways Elevator Gang. They have the ability to pick up algae from the ground, score coral level 2 through 4. Made a great use of their intake by putting the coral funnel on top of it as well. Also, really, really love that brushed aluminum look there on their elevator. Super, super clean. You can catch them in action next weekend at Glacier Peak and Bonnie Lake week 3. Next up in my group, we have 10015 Bubbles. In my opinion, this robot might win the most creative robot out of the group. They have these super weird, like tentacle-like appendages that move, manipulate both game pieces, and it's actually pretty effective in their reveal video, which is really cool. What makes it even more cooler is that they are a rookie team. So can't wait to see what they do throughout the season and even in their future. If they're coming up with something like this, I can't wait to see what they do even years down the road. But for now, you can catch this rookie sensation at Newmarket week 1 and Durham College week 3. And then rounding out Group E, we have 1732 Hilltopper Robotics. Hilltopper is coming in with a super cool intake that pivots over the elevator versus the traditional through the elevator, as what we've seen through a lot of other teams here. My favorite part of this robot is the climber. They take a piece of 2x1 box tube and then they rotate it 90 degrees inside of the cage to kind of lock their climbing hooks in, which is a really, really unique way to solve this climbing challenge. I don't think I've seen any other team doing it this way. You can catch them at 3 regionals this year: Lake Superior week 1, Phantom Lakes week 5, and Wisconsin week 6. And that rounds out Group E.
Yeah, I got to get in those last few regionals if you're in Wisconsin for sure until the districts next year. Yeah. Let's go ahead and draw for the giveaway from our friends at Andy Mark. Once again, that was the Coors 40 Brush DC motor controller. If you do win, please go to funroboticsnetwork.com. Click the giveaway winner button near the bottom of the page. By the way, you do only have to type in the keyword once. Please don't spam it or you will end up getting in timeouts. Please don't do that. Cirrus Juice. I almost said citrus, but Cirrus Juice. Congratulations to you. You are taking this home. Make sure you go to funroboticsnetwork.com in order to claim. We got 2 groups left and 3 more giveaways still to come as well too. So let's go into Group F, Ryan.
Yeah, first of all, I just want to say Bubbles is an awesome, tier A team name. That's awesome. But yeah, next up in Group F, we've got 6 teams from all over the United States, including 8513 Sisters First from New Jersey, 1792 Roundtable Robotics from Wisconsin, 5484 The Wolf Pack out of Indiana, 2102 Team Paradox from California, 449 The Blair Robot Project from Maryland, and finally 3636 General Robotics from Oregon.
No, just hit your score button.
Oh. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. No, I was worried about the camera.
Tell him to bring out the lobster. Yes, sir.
Oh.
Oh my God. Oh my
Yeah, because it's sliding off. The coral isn't in all the way.
No, it's not wired. Yeah, it's good. Oh. There it is. This is on video. Oliver driving. Oh, no, you're good. You're good. Not my fault.
Shut up, that was not good, bro.
It doesn't matter if you love. It's okay to just admit that you're jealous of me. Yeah, I heard you talk about me just the word on the street. You're obsessed and just confess it, put your hands up. It's obvious I'm your number one. It's alright to just admit that I'm the fantasy. You're obsessed and just confess it, cause it's obvious I'm your number one. I'm
Let's start our giveaway from our friends at CTR Electronics. This is for an awesome Phoenix Pro 2025 season pass. So if you're interested in that, type in CTR Electronics right now. So it's 2 words, CTR space electronics. That's your opportunity to enter. Once again, CTR Electronics will get you entered for this giveaway. And thanks again to CTR Electronics for the awesome giveaway for that. We get a lot more from them for giveaways later on as well too. So let's talk about the teams though. Ryan, who do you want to cover first?
Yeah, I'll kick it off with 8513. The intro video made me a little dizzy, but it fit the music really well. Sisters First appears to have their own spin on a cranberry alarm style robot archetype with a 2-stage elevator and a funnel that passes coral through to their manipulator. They don't demo their algae mechanism in the video, but it's hanging out beneath their coral intake, which implies it'll be primarily used for the processor and not the net. 8513 will be competing in weeks 2 and 4 this season, where they're going to hope to follow up on their successful 2024 season with a trip to the district championship and the FRC World Championship. Up next, we have Team 1792 Roundtable Robotics. They have a nice looking sideways elevator with 4481 style internal coral grippers. They appear to have a nice closed loop control scheme that's functioning well, which will be critical to their success and their cycling efficiency in REEFSCAPE. One note that I'm sure the team is aware of is to watch out for their energy chain on the robot, as it appears it could be a little bit of an entanglement hazard, especially with the tall and large extension robots we're going to see on the field this year. 1792 has the same brutal schedule that my team does, competing back-to-back week 5 and week 6. You know, on the plus side, they've got a lot of time to optimize their robot and steal ideas from the early events and integrate it into their robot. Finally, Team 5484, the Wolfpack. They've got a robot with a lot of little gadgets that I think are really cool. Besides their overall design archetype of a sideways elevator with a coral funnel, they utilize a dedicated ground algae mechanism for scoring in the processor. They get algae to the point that they have a motorized fork that hilariously they demo it in their blooper reel at the end. One note is that their shallow scoring angle may make L4 scoring a little bit challenging on a real field. It really depends on how the real reefs interact relative to their and flex relative to their field build. 5484 will be competing weeks 1 and 3, where they're going to be looking to build on their 3 Blue Banner season in 2024.
Yeah, next up is Team Paradox. Sorry that their number, by the way, was not in that intro graphic, but they had an awesome reveal here. So Black Eyed Peas is always a good choice to start, and I like the whole kind of Western, spaghetti Western thing going on with this as well, or maybe a little Tarantino, I guess, depending how you look at it. So maintains this color temp you see, by the way, as well, too, from a little bit of video reveal. You notice they keep this warm color temp that kind of goes in with everything. I'm a big fan of that and appreciate the little bit of attention paid to that, too. So interesting cycles that you'll see in here, pretty quick. An interesting algae remover on the robot. Also, at the end, you might not have caught it. There was a single frame. I don't know if anybody else saw this, but I had to cheat and skip and see it earlier. That says they left in a frame that says, "Is this the year we finally do it?" So good luck to 21-2. You've had good success before, so I'm not sure what your quota is for that or what you're where you're looking at getting, but I hope it works out well for you to compete weeks 1, 3, and 4. All right, next up, speaking about another interesting introduction here. Bring out the lobster. It's 449, the Blair Robot Project. Great 2024 season, by the way, that they had with 2 district wins. And this year looks to continue their success as they compete weeks 1 and 3. And wow, that is quite the telescoping arm that we're seeing with that. Yeah, I hope you guys got the balance worked out for that. It looked obviously a little tippy in the testing here, but we hope it works out well for you. I didn't think we'd see too many of these robots, by the way, so it's cool. I think one of the great things this year that the last couple of years we haven't seen is more variation in robots, and from a content creator's perspective, that's awesome. So I'm glad to see that we're getting more of that as well, too. So also an articulating wrist, if you missed that as well, too, but some more practice, some stability control. This could be a very quick scoring robot and another great season for the Blair Robot Project. Last up, great video coming in from Generals Robotics 3636. Was very happy to see them submit their video. Great intro and outro to this video. Some nice lighting, some nice transitions. This is just a well-made video. You can tell that they have a strong media team on this as well, too. Some great efforts that's been put into filming this. Robot looks slick. Love the blue look, and cycles look really smooth from this team. Always appreciate, we mentioned bloopers before. I appreciate the bloopers put in when the robot tips over. It's okay to be humble at the end of your videos as well too. So hopefully no more tip overs for this team. But this PNW team competes weeks 2 and week 4. So we can't wait to see how they do. And of course, hopefully in DCMP as well for this team. So good luck to all the teams that we saw in Group F. Let's go ahead and draw for that giveaway from CTR Electronics, by the way. CTR Electronics was the keyword. Once again, if you want, please go to funroboxnetwork.com, click the giveaway winner thing, and that's your area to fill in the information. Thebes, congratulations to you. You are taking this home, or it'll be sent to you. I think it's an email that you get for it. So congratulations on that as well, too. And wow, what a great group of teams that we've had so far, everybody. I mean, this has been a great premiere night so far, but we have a little bit more to go for you as well. It's going to be our finale group. So a lot of great stuff going on with this. We'll talk about the teams in just a little bit. For that, we're going to start another giveaway in just a moment as well too. But just one thing I want to say is thank you to all the teams. We know if you look back, there's no more stop build day anymore, so to speak. And we never know how premiere night's going to go, how much interest there's going to be. And it's great to see that, one, we're getting a lot of people who are interested in viewing this. So shout out to everybody watching this with their teams, wherever you are watching this as well too. But shout out to all the teams who were able to get a video put together in such a short period of time. I think it's great as they go through on this. So awesome stuff with that as well. So with that said, before we start Group F, we're going to start. This is the big one for giveaways this evening. This is the custom built bumpers. Let's bring them up on screen here in a second. Custom built bumpers from Swift Robotics. So if you're tired of flimsy bumpers that cannot withstand the rigors of the FRC arena, upgrade to these bumpers and experience unparalleled durability and performance. Engineered with the ultimate impact absorption and lightning fast installation, Swift bumpers are the secret weapon your robot needs to conquer the competition. These are worth $1,000, and if you do win, Swift will be in contact with you to get these made and sent out to you ASAP so you can get them for competition. I don't know about week 1, but shortly after that as well too. So type bumpers in chat. This is a badass giveaway. Thank you so much to Swift for providing this as well, and they got more giveaways they'll be doing later on too. So with that said, as I mentioned, we're going to be getting into our premiere teams for our finale teams for premiere night. These are teams that we kind of handpicked at the end that we thought would be a great way to wrap up what premiere night is and encompassing everything for that. So these are some videos that sometimes we picked them because it was for the video they made. Sometimes it's a robot. Sometimes it's a mix of the two. Just cool stuff that came together for this as well too. So appearing in your finale here is going to be the following teams. 5199 Robot Dolphins from Outer Space from California, 4500 Robohounds from Missouri, 1710 Robotics Revolution from Kansas, 3045 Gear Gremlins from California, 4481 Rembrandts from Eindhoven, Netherlands, and 6329 Buck's Wrath from Maine. Enjoy your finale group.
You believe in yourself, it will get you through it. Oh, I believed in myself. Okay, you see what I'm doing? In a crowd with some wines and I'm hyped up. Shawty got me out too high. I be stepping on them in some white ones. Can't control it, I think I'm too fly.
Eyewitnesses say the object came down with little noise and hovered above the water for several minutes before landing. Local authorities have cautioned off the area.
We have John coming in live from the scene of the incident. John?
Thanks, James. There have been no new developments. Authorities are telling us to quickly clear off the area. That's all we have for now. Back to the table.
Ladies and gentlemen, the situation only continues to get worse. We have no clue when or if this will end. Get somewhere safe. I don't know when or if they'll be able to...
What's up, gang? Welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to be exploring where the bug parts just landed. Alright guys, we've got to be getting close at this point because look at all of these different parts we have over. There's one right there and then there's a couple over here.
Breaking barriers, I keep on crushing it till I am done. I didn't get here by accident, no, I've been gunning it since I was young. Better believe I'll be standing here, there ain't no moon that can outshine the sun. I didn't get here by accident, no, I've been gunning it since I was young. Oh, second to none. Oh, been gunning it since I was young. I'm standing at the edge now, it's about to go down. I'm gonna take it higher. It's time for me to light it so they can't deny it. Hey, bring that fire. Bring that fire. Bring that fire.
Yo, you want to see something cool? No? Well, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Step into the scene. No, nobody can do it like me. Zoop house plate with the kick cuisine. I was the
tires. The Jay-Z's popping and spitting out fire. Never retire, stare and admire. My drip don't expire.
Oh my God, that is fire.
Let's start the giveaway here. And we got another one right after this before we talk about the teams, by the way. But this was for the full awesome bumper kit from our friends at Swift Robotics. Don't forget, if you win, please go to funroboxnetwork.com, click the winner button on there, and Swift will be in contact with you for this. And the winner of this is going to be Ninja Pig 85. Congratulations, Ninja Pig 85. Please go to funroboxnetwork.com in order to claim that as well. And let's start our second giveaway here. That's going to be from our friends at 4500, who you just saw in our finale as well too. And you just got to type in 4500 RoboHounds for that. And we'll do that as we're talking about these finale teams here and giving them some recognition as well. So this is specifically a size large, just a heads up. So once again, stretch it out if you have to, or be skinny. So 4500 RoboHounds is your keyword for that. And let's start talking about our teams in finale night. Who's starting off with our first team?
I had 5199 leading off our group, the Robot Dolphins from Outer Space.
Great name.
And the Robot Bubbles. Great name. An awesome intro and videography. I like to call robots like this the Xerox copier archetype. They're small, compact, a lot of features packed in. The robot appears to be a coral specialist with the ability to deep climb as well. Low center of gravity was clearly a priority for them, and they took it seriously. Although I don't see the robot doing anything with LG in the video, I do think we will see them descoring it from the reef as the season kind of progresses. But track bubbles all year long is they compete in the final Orange County Regional week 1 and the last Aerospace Regional week 6 as California moves to districts next season. And you can also catch them week 4 at the Arizona East Regional. So good luck to the Robot Dolphins from Outer Space. Connor, who'd you have?
Yeah, I got 4,500, the RoboHounds. Who does not love a good build montage at the beginning of the reveal video? The robot has a awesome funnel that folds up and out of the way for their climb. The arm on the elevator does a really, really good job at manipulating coral, scoring on all 4 levels, and being able to remove algae from the reef. Very unique deep climb that wraps around the entire cage, and then they pivot the arm on their elevator outward to change the center of gravity of the robot so they can keep their wheels off the ground. Very, very clever usage of their robot there in their climb. You can catch them at the Blender, Arkansas, week 2, and St. Louis, week 3.
It's a great name for Arkansas. That event's going to be just wild. Absolutely. Yeah. 1710 Robotics Revolution. I had to pick this one out because this is definitely just one of the most creative videos that I've seen out there, and definitely wins like my creative award for what these videos are. So very cinematic. You know, we get some robot, but I just, all the lead up, I like something that's a little bit out of the box. I can get down with that, and definitely why they made it into our finale as well too. It reminded me of our first FRC forecast attempt with Angel a couple of years ago with Charge D up. But we saw this, and also this dark turn and some Blair Witch stuff going on. So very interesting video with that. I also appreciate some things like utilizing a 4:3 aspect ratio when they're showing like a CRT, that sort of thing. There's just these little things that go in the videos that I think can make stuff great and add just a little bit more to than just having the robot, which by the way, looks really good as well too. I think we get a good overview of this robot, some nice shots. We don't see too much in action for it, but enough to understand what the robot is. And 1710's had some great success in their events as well, too, in their past history. So this looks to be a really cool robot. A very good video by 1710. So congratulations for putting it all together and looking awesome.
Yeah, for me, I've got 3045. And, so normally I don't talk about video quality because I definitely don't know what I'm talking about. But this video gives me like Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse vibes. And I love that movie. It's kind of like a semi-animated style glitching. I don't know. I love it. It's super cool video. I don't think I've seen this style of video before. So awesome job to the people involved in creating this thing. Their design isn't anything particularly different or special, but I think they have a really good implementation. I think, it's really, really well done. Their scoring angle and their positioning for L4 is going to give them a massive advantage over teams who try to launch the coral, more flat or more laterally. The fact that they're coming straight down with it is going to be a huge advantage for them when they're scoring L4 at their events. 3045 has a tough road ahead, just naturally being in California. They compete weeks 1, 3, and 5. 2 of those events in California, and their third event is in Idaho, where some heavy hitters are coming in to compete.
Is that mine next? Yep. So lastly, I had a crowd favorite Open Alliance team, 4481, the Rembrandts, arguably one of the most data-driven FRC teams around, and we're lucky enough that they share all that data with us as well, which has been a huge help to not only our team, but teams all over FRC. So although we've seen the robot all season long, seeing it come together under the lights of music is always something special. This robot can destroy algae with control, which again, I think is a very underrated skill. Coral on all levels, of course. We get a nice clip of their 3L4 Coral autonomous mode, close to 3.5, and we know that they never stop improving. So, and we never have to wait long to see the robot in action. This year, they're going to take their talents to California week 1 at Pinnacles and week 2 at Ventura County. Everyone at FRC left to cheer for 4481, the Rembrandts. Connor, who wrapped up the group? Or Connor, or I'm sorry, Tyler, do you want to say something?
I was going to say, they actually just packed up their robot in suitcases. I just saw a picture of that. So good luck to them in their travels.
Yep.
Alrighty, yeah, wrapping up our finale group, we got 63-29, the Bucks Wrath with their robot tied. Super, super awesome and effective robot here. Love that that scoring mechanism, being able to pick up algae from the reef and directly from the ground. They have a very interesting way to deposit coral as well. They have wheels on that operate on the left and the right side of the coral. They move independently. They can be able to spit that coral out, rotate it 90 degrees so it can land in the trough. As a lot of teams have probably figured out during their prototyping, if you're going for level 2, 3, and 4, it's going to be a lot harder to go score down level 1. And this team has absolutely nailed it. They fold their funnel down and out of the way to unveil their Rust Hounds-esque deep climb, where those Coulson wheels also rotate to help pull them up the barge. This team is notorious for having a robot completed super, super early. I would not be surprised if they were competition ready by the end of build season of week 3. So they are absolutely lightning fast, very quick cycles, and I cannot wait to see them competing next week at week 1, Southern Maine, and week 3, Pine Tree.
Well, before we wrap up here, let's draw for that giveaway. Once again, for our friends at 4500 RoboHounds, if you do win, go to funroboxnetwork.com and click the giveaway winner link. Sartorius, something like that. Congratulations to you. You have won this giveaway. Go to funroboxnetwork.com for that. Hey, everybody, before we wrap up for tonight, I just want to give a big thank you to all the teams that submitted videos. Everybody for tuning in as well, too. We got a lot of great stuff on fun coming this season, especially for FRC. First up, please go watch these teams. They're going to be revealing their videos on their own channels. Go watch them, go support them, and make it loud for them as well, too. We'll post a full recap of this, just the full video of this on YouTube, but go watch on their channels, please, for that. Go support them. So on fun, by the way, in FRC, a lot of stuff coming up on here. On Mondays, we have 2 live shows. So on Mondays, we're going to have FRC Roundup with Connor and also Nick on there, where you'll get a roundup of what's going on in the FRC community, talk more about the meta of the game, how it's evolving, and we'll have guests on every single week. On Tuesdays, FRC Top 25, our longest standing show and our flagship show, will be back. So make sure you're voting in that every single week. We'll get more details on that, where you can vote for the top 25 teams each week in REEFSCAPE. We're also going to have clips of the week back, where you can submit just crazy clips that you have, and we'll be expanding what clips are accepted even more. That will be on our Discord at discord.gg/funroboticsnetwork. Those we do at the end of each Monday. FRC Forecast is back. We are covering every single event this year in Forecast. Some will be longer than others, as what we call featured events. Some will be shorter as well, too. But every single event will get an event prediction this year, and that will be coming out on Wednesdays. We'll also be looking at starting a fantasy pick'em league and bringing that back, where you can actually pick out of our featured events, 8 events a week, pick some teams. You'll have 200 fake bucks to draft your own alliance and see how they do every single week. We'll also be bringing back Funanalysis about 3 to 4 times a week, where you'll see many of our hosts, including like Ryan on screen here, break down key matches every single week and give you some insights, especially from a strategy standpoint, on how you can improve your team. And of course, Behind the Bumpers will be back. We now have about 25 trained correspondents in 6 countries for Behind the Bumpers. They'll be out interviewing teams, so keep an eye out. I'll be at a couple events, but probably much less this year as we have many more correspondents now trained up. So keep an eye out for them so we can feature your team to the FRC community. I'll just do a real quick around the horn before we sign off here. Ryan, anything you want to sign off with before we let everybody go?
I think there's a lot of people commenting my name in the chat. Kind of interesting. That's all I really have. Awesome video, Tyler. Great to be a part of it. Thanks for the invite.
How about you, Justin?
Yeah, I just want to echo again, thanks to all the teams that submitted videos. We know it's not always easy to get them in and on time. So everyone that sent videos in, great. I'm very excited to get REEFSCAPE going, and good luck to everyone competing week 1 and throughout the rest of the season.
Connor?
Yeah, just kind of just gonna echo what Justin said there. Like, thank you to all the teams that submitted. Like, getting a reveal video sent in even like a week before week 1 is just one feat of its own. It's a lot just to get all that done. So every team that submitted should be incredibly proud of what they put in, regardless of where their robot was throughout their build season. I can't wait to see everyone at competition. It's going to be great. Looking forward to an awesome season.
And good luck to all of you teams in REEFSCAPE. We can't wait to see how you do. We can't wait to see your awesome creations. And of course, anybody else doing reveal videos outside of Premiere Night, we can't wait to see what you have as well too. So good luck throughout the rest of the season. We wish you the best and have a great time with REEFSCAPE. We'll see you next time on Fun. Talk to you then.